better have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
How's it going, guys? I'm Andrew.
I'm Chris.
And welcome back, yes, back to Ballers Basement. Now, it seems that ever since Kevin Durant last offseason joined the Warriors, and they did what they did throughout this season, the NBA has been flipped on its head. They're going crazy. Just in this offseason alone, we've seen trade upon trade upon trade. And when I say trade, I'm not talking about little trades. I'm talking about big trades. Chris Paul traded. Jimmy Butler traded. It's going crazy. And now we're here to bring to you guys some breaking NBA news. Paul George was traded to the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Thunder had to give up Victor Oladipo and Sabonis to make this trade happen. Now, Chris, what do you think about this?
So far, I'm thinking that they're still going to need help. I think that they're missing some role players that can help them make a real push in the playoffs. This definitely brings them back to being somewhat on par with the Rockets, but I think that the team is still incomplete and they need to keep making some more moves.
I mean, in my personal opinion, you got Paul George with the current MVP, Mr. Triple-Double himself, Russell Westbrook. Paul George is a guy who could create his own shots, use his shot making to get other people open. He could play silent defense, a guy who could sit on a Kevin Durant or Andrew Wiggins within the Western Conference, which is huge. I agree with Chris, though. They do need a little bit more. They need to find someone who can replace Victor Oladipo, a solid two who could play defense. And when you look at it from the Pacers side, Victor Oladipo and Sabonis, I think that's a decent haul for a guy that only has 1 year left on an expiring contract. That's pretty good because the Cavs are trying to get him, as we all know, and they're trying to get another team to send pieces to the Pacers to acquire Paul George. Didn't work. And you also have teams like the Lakers. You also hear that the Lakers are trying to acquire Paul George by sending them Julius Randle and other small pieces. So I think after they felt out the market, this might have been one of the best trades they would get for Paul George. Victor Oladipo, still a guy with a lot of potential. Sabonis, only a rookie last year, went to the playoffs, has playoffs experience, and he looks promising as well. So I think that's a good trade on both parts. They need to find a guy who can replace Oladipo's part. Sabonis, I mean, it is what it is. They need to bolster their bench. Yeah, I mean, that's how I'm feeling about the trade. I think it's a huge W for the Thunder, but there's also the question that's going to be lingering the whole season. His contract is up at the end of the season. He could very well leave the Thunder and go to the Lakers like he planned. What do you think about that, Chris? I mean, do you think that's something they need to be worried about, or it's a move and a risk that you need to take?
I think it's a definite move they need to worry about because Russell Westbrook's ball usage is going to have to come down a little bit to accommodate Paul George. And if that comes down, he might not be able to average his triple-double. Paul George might not be willing to let him go up there and get rebounds the way the rest of the team was this season. So it's really something that you're gonna have to keep an eye on.
I mean, from my personal opinion, I think the reason Russell Westbrook went for the triple-double and averaged the triple-double is because he realized the pieces around him last season wasn't contender material. So he went for the personal accolades. He's used to playing with a guy in a Kevin Durant that requires the ball as well. So I don't think it'll be a hard adjustment for Russ to share the ball with Paul George. I think he'd prefer more help. So I don't think his personal stats would be an issue to him because it hasn't really been before. So my only concern would be, is he actually going to stay? I think that determines heavily on what they're able to do now that they have Paul George along with Russell Westbrook. Who else can they get, and how much of an offseason push will they make throughout the season?
I think that's definitely something else to keep an eye on. It depends on how well they play together. If they play together well, I think that Paul George has much more of a shot of staying than if they don't really click.
Agreed, and agreed. Guys, that is our NBA news report. Paul George to the Oklahoma City Thunder, teaming up with Russell Westbrook for Victor Oladipo and Sabonis. If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. We truly appreciate it. What do you guys think about the trade? Big win for the Thunder, big L for the Pacers, or vice versa? Let us know in the comment section down below. We appreciate you guys. And also, if you like this video and you want to hear more like it, and you want NBA news as soon as it happens, subscribe. And when you subscribe, hit that bell button so you're part of our NoDo squad, our notification squad, so you know every time Chris and I are down in the basement talking hoops. We're going to catch you next time. Peace.